we're going to be talking and demonstrating this little bad mammer jammer right here. You must say, is it a bad mammer jammer? Is it awesome? The Speed Cat, is it awesome? I don't know. Do you know? Let's check it out. Got a little bit of bad news about it. Not necessarily about it. It's actually about me. Today's the first day I've had a chance to mess with it. I've been here, I've got about a 3-foot piece of carpet, and I started out with about a 6-foot piece of carpet, and I have whittled it down and whittled it down and whittled it down. Looky right here. Let's see, I got this big old wind thing on my camera right now, so see all those pieces right there? So I have been practicing and practicing and practicing with it. I cut a 500,000 little 2-inch pieces, cutting it and trimming it, cutting it and trimming it and cutting it and trimming it using that. How's it going, Jared? Thank you for that, buddy. I appreciate it. How's it going, Carpet Guy 1970? So, like I started to say, I got this big dead cat on my microphone fan over here again. Last time I did a live stream in here, I didn't have that on there, and I had a whole bunch of wind noise. And if you've seen right there, I still, right there, still got to get my AC hooked up here. The guy that does it called 3 weekends in a row, said he wasn't able to make it. So hopefully this next weekend he'll get to come out and do it. Not much wind noise. Yeah, I got this big dead cat microphone cover, big fluffy thing. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. Over my microphone, it's a wind blocker. So hopefully that takes care of it. So the bad news I was talking about using this thing, it is an absolutely awesome heavy duty tool that's going to last you for years and years and years. However, you guys know, see, I got that scar right there on my wrist. You guys know that I had surgery here a while back. And when I pulled this thing out of the box, I was like, yes, this is going to be awesome. It feels good just like that. I wasn't sure about being able to hold it with my wrist, not being able to bend like I needed to for a lot of things in flooring, but I was like, that feels good. Well, unfortunately, look at that. So that feels good like that, but in order to get down on the floor like that, my wrist has got to be way down like that, and my arm has got to be really low to the floor. So it is definitely a bit awkward for me, and I'm not going to be able to do it justice on this little demonstration here, and it really sucks because this is a super awesome tool. I just cannot get my body down and low enough to use it properly with my stupid wrist that won't bend. So that really sucks. I am not going to be able to use this working just because of that, and I really hate that. I've got just barely, look right here. So that is all the movement that I've got in my wrist that way, and this way, that's it right there. So it literally is pretty much just welded in place where it don't bend, and that really sucks when it comes to using stuff like this. I hate that. I'm probably going to have to get me something different if I want to use one of these tuckers. Get me something different with cameras too high. How's about that? You okay? I can see myself right in it there. I hope it's okay. Anyway, so I showed you guys all the whittling down I did, and I had a couple people actually give this one right here, this Speed Cat, to a guy and let him use it for a couple days because I never do any carpet anymore, very rarely, and I hadn't had a carpet job since I've got them. So I was like, here, take this and let me see what you think about it. Tell me what you think about it. You can send it to me, LO. I've got, counting this one right here, I think I've got 6 left on my website for sale. I think maybe 5 or 6. I wasn't planning on selling this, but I guess I will because I'm not going to be able to use it. I was really wanting to keep one for myself, and out here messing with it, it really, really sucks. I tell you what, I might do some kind of giveaway or something with this one right here, since it is just very, very minimal used. Just been using it here, and I had another guy use it on a house of carpet. He said it marked the baseboards. I was like, well, he's probably not using it right, because I know some highly, highly trained guys over in the UK that use them all the time, and they do not mark up baseboards and stuff like that. Well, I got here to myself and started using it myself. Lo and behold, I was marking the baseboards. Your helper can use it. You can do left-hand demonstration. This thing is actually made for the right hand. I might be able to do that, I don't know. see how those wheels are lower, higher, and then high. This is a right-handed tool. I think it's more fast. I use a trimmer to tack the carpet. I think it's faster. Anyway, it was marking the baseboard until I figured it out. That's what it took. It took me, well, not quite this much, because I did 3 or 4 after the fact that I had it done to figure out how to use it properly where I was not marking the baseboard up. But my first, I don't know, 10 or 15 pieces, I definitely was marking the baseboard, and I'm going to show you what causes it to roll on there, or what causes it to mark the baseboard, and how to prevent it from marking the baseboard. Okay, it's not a whole lot to figure out. You just got to do it and figure it out. Like I said, it took me about, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes to figure out how not to do it. I seen what was causing it, and then all you had to do is not do that. So anyway, let's get to it. I'm going to trim this wall down here and tuck it, and I'll show you exactly how to use it and how to prevent it from marking up, okay? So let me see here. Let me get my camera set up here, about right there. So looky here. I don't know if you can see that or not. There is some black little smudges right there. Let me get my camera down here. So you can, oh, sorry about that. So looky right here. You can see that right there. Right there. The smudges on it. That is from these wheels rubbing flat against it like that. That is what you don't want to do. Let me see here. Pull the clips on the back and switch the wheels. Ooh, that's a great idea. I have never thought about that. Oh, it ain't the wheels, it's actually the way it's made. So see here, looky right here. So this is low, higher, and higher. So it's actually the way this base is made. It's not necessarily the wheels are smaller. The wheels are all the same size. So it wouldn't really matter as far as that goes anyway, switching it. But that was a good idea. I wish it had been cool. Wish it had worked. Anyway, let me go ahead and trim this and tuck it, and I'll show you guys. Carpet trimmer right here. I always use a carpet trimmer. And I got my tack strip, just like I always do. Let's see here, about not quite enough to get my finger in there. Maybe a 1/4 inch, 3/16 of a gap there, okay? So I'm gonna get this a little bit closer so you can see what's going on. I'm gonna start down here on the very end. Hey, at times like this, I sure wish I had a videographer to help me out with this stuff. Let's see here. So, where are we at? Okay, right here. Okay, so what I was doing originally, I was just straight pushing down and against the wall like that right there. And that definitely marked the wall. See that? And this is what I was talking about. See how I got to have my elbow all the way down here on the floor in order for me to get my hand on it right, just because my wrist can work right. But anyway, let me just show you right here. I'm going to do just a little bit right here, and then I'll show you how not to mark the wall, okay? So it does work really good. Look at that. Just one pass with it, and it looks really good. Somebody said it didn't leave it so clean, but look at this right here. That's beautiful, okay? I'm not doing anything to that at all. That is just a beautiful, beautiful tuck right there, okay? Go get mama. She is actually outside busy doing some stuff. We got some goats and chickens today, so she's outside dealing with them. Pour up that base. Yeah, it sure did, trying to figure it out. I'm fixing to show you how not to do that. You see all the black on it there. So let me finish this right here. Okay. So that, man, I wish my wrist was not like it was there for that sake, but look at here. So this is the whole thing. I'm going to get this stuff out of here. You can see it. Anyway, that turned out absolutely beautiful. How's it going, Bill 999? Let me go ahead and pull this up, trim it, and tuck it again, and I'll show you what I figured out there to not mark it up, okay? And it's just a little thing there, really ain't nothing. Did you notice how hard that was to pull off there? It's like click, 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 click. That thing had a bite on the tack strip, okay? I know this video is about the speed cap, but if you get your tack strip in the right area, it's going to get a bite like that without kicking it, setting it, or anything like that. You just trim it and pack it. You're going to be good to go. You don't have to worry about bumping it up there, sticking it on the strip, or anything like that. If you get your tack strip placed properly. That's why it's important. Also, it just makes a much better look on the carpet if your tack strip is placed properly. Let's see here. So looky here. So the thing, all you gotta do, like I said a while ago, let me get right here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So a while ago, I was doing that right there. I was leaning up on it. Hold this bottom right here. Just use it like it's supposed to be used. This bottom needs to be on the floor. Therefore, you have a gap right in between there, okay? The wheels don't even touch that. This thing is angled. See how this bottom is angled? So when it sits there normally, it don't even touch the wall right there, okay? Only way it touches wall is if you lean it up on the wall, okay? So simply use it down flat like it's supposed to be used, okay? That's where I was messing up. I was like pushing up on it against the wall right there, okay? So right there, see that? Let me look at this right here. Let me turn around and show you. So look at that right here. Nice and clean, and my wheels were not on the wall at all that time, okay? And that's just simply using it like it's supposed to be used, okay? All it takes is just a minute to figure out what's going on with it and how to stop what you got going on, okay? So again, we don't want to hold it against the wall. We want to just hold it. We want to hold it flat on the floor like this, not against the wall, okay? See that? There's probably a 1/2 inch difference right there, okay? See that? Let's take a look at that again. Look at there. This is not the only reason, the only thing he should be shirtless. I don't know what you're talking about there. Anyway, this tucking carpet is not the only thing this is good for, okay? I've got a little thing set up right here behind me I want to show you also. This is really good for creasing carpet, creasing vinyl and stuff like that. A lot of people will take a shoe lifter, a stair tool, a hawk bill, or a tucking knife or something like that, crease their vinyl, tat, 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 tat down like that, and then cut it in really tight whenever you're working two baseboard or something like that. Also, the same thing with commercial carpet. This thing right here does absolutely awesome for it, okay? Let me come over here and show you what I got set up over here. So I gotta, let me turn this around. It's hard to reach my little thing here, my turnaround button, because I got that big old fuzzy thing on my mic. So I got a piece of carpet right here, and I've got a piece of, look right here, this is where I just done it just a while ago. To cut it flush, the baseboard is raised up, so it looks like there's a little gap, but see the baseboard's raised up on all of this, but this is just cutting it right there after creasing it with the speed cap. So let's turn this thing around and see what we can do with it here. Okay, let me set that about right there. Okay, I'm gonna push this up on there. I better turn this around this way. Let me see here. Love your videos. I'm 30 years ceramic tile installer, just getting into LVT and carpet squares. Thank you, I appreciate it. I didn't get a chance to read all that, but anywho, I'm gonna put this over here for the moment, but whenever I go to cut it, I'll have to probably switch it, okay? Because I have to cut right-handed and my body will be in the way. So, right here, commercial carpet laying down on a wall. You're gonna push it down like that. As always, stick it in the glue good, but it's always still got just a little curve right there. With this thing right here, you can make it straight down and straight over, okay? Makes a perfect crease there. See that? Now this is more my speed. I might be able to use this for this because I don't have to do this right here with it. I can actually use it for creasing it just like this. And it definitely is a lot better, okay? Now look here. See that? Oh, you can see it perfect right there. I got a perfect edge right there now, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and take and cut that, and you guys can see what that does there, okay? There we go. I didn't have to put my body into the anyway, or over there in the way. So, creasing that. Let me turn this around again. Let you see what it does there. So creasing that will give you a nice, beautiful cut, flush to the wall there, okay? I mean, if you got a little bit of skill, you can do that anyways, but a lot of people have a hard time cutting flush up against something like that. This speed cap makes it a whole lot easier. Look at that. That's a beautiful cut. Even if you have baseboards up. Well, if I had the baseboards up, typically what I do with commercial carpet and I'm working with baseboards off the floor, like for stretching or something like that, I'll just use my carpet trimmer, trim it and tuck it. Let's check out this vinyl right quick. Move this carpet out of the way. Now this thing, you'll be able to see a gap on this because it's not as thick as the commercial carpet and the baseboards are raised way up, but you will be able to see the crease from this, and I'll cut it as well and you'll just see that this thing does wonderful. Look at that. That is a nice edge right there. That's a beautiful crease right there. Let me go ahead and cut this right there. That way you can see of my sharp knife on this, just because I'm still more comfortable making precise cuts with the carpet knife since I've used it for so many years. Oops, I just slid this. Since I have used it for so many years, precision work, I'll still use this carpet knife until I get it down with the sharp knife and utility blade and stuff. I'm messed up on that because I slid that over out of the way. Let me redo that real fast. Anyway, again, boom, hold it like that. Makes it real nice. So I might end up keeping this anyway because I really like the fact that I can use it like that for creasing. So we'll just have to see how things go. Try not to move this thing this time. Okay, there we go. Looky here. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Like I said, it is raised up right there, so you can still see the blah, 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 blah there. But anyway, this thing works absolutely awesome for crizzing and tucking. It just really, really sucks that I can't use it for tucking because it's stupid. I was gonna have some issues out of that. Doctor, it is what it is. And it's, oops, sorry. Oops. Sorry about that. Crazy gimbal got all turned around there out of the way. Anyway, I knew there would be some repercussions of it. As soon as it gets completely healed up, I won't have pain from it, but I won't be able to bend it like I could. And it did bend all the way anyway because it's been jacked up, but it is a lot better pain-wise. It don't hurt me all the time. It's definitely getting better. So anyway, maybe that'll help somebody. Everybody's been wanting to see the Speed Cat. There it is. Show you what the missus is doing out here. She's out here. I'll show you what. Oh, there she is right there. Look at her. Watch. Look at her. She ain't scared. She's hooking up the skill saw. She's fixing to do some cutting. Anyway, let's look over here. This is what she's been working on all day. Look. That little guy over there is on top of the chicken coop. That's pretty cool. Anyway, we got some little goats. She got her little herding dog right there. And some chickens. One of them's out. As soon as we was taking it out of the doghouse and then it got loose there. So listen to her in there cutting. Anyway. Turn this thing around now. Anyway, that's it. Just wanted to show you guys the Speed Cat. Whereabout do you live? I am in Manchester, Tennessee, and I am definitely not in the city limits. I am out of the town, if that's why you're asking. So, and I am surrounded by fields. I'm out in the country here. Look at the, oh, let me turn this around here. Nice. Okay. So, see there? Bean fields. All the way around. Bean fields all the way around. And let's see here. This is garage here, and this is where my studio is. Where I was just inside there a while ago. Even on the other side, I got literally bean fields completely circling my property. It's beans. Then the next year it'll be corn. So you can see over there, I have corn. I really like it when we have corn because it gets really tall, and you're like sitting in a hole and nobody can see you. So really like the corn. Can't wait to get it back next year. Anywho, I don't want to sit and bore you guys with all that stuff. Thanks you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Oh, I just came up, or I got something that somebody gave me. I don't even want to mention it right now, but I just discovered it that I am actually able to buy it. I didn't even know it was. I knew I had an idea what it was, but I was scrolling on a website here earlier, and I found it. I was like, "Snap! That's awesome! I'm definitely going to be ordering some. I'm going to order a handful of them, like I said, just to see how they go. If they do good, I think they're going to be super awesome. I can't wait to get them myself. But if they go good, I'll just keep stocking them too. So, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Until next time, FBSB's out.